And we are live. Let's make it a good one. I want to leave the live chat on, but if I start getting berated, it'll just go off. Um, who is Lima Jurek, and what is up with these conspiracies and everything? I'm gonna first look at. Let's check this video out first. Well, yeah.
Live a life of abuse, addiction, and suffering, or pass away young, sober, and with your dignity. What would you choose? Unfortunately for Amanda Rabb, she didn't have a choice. Her choice was taken away from her by Lima Yevremovich, who owns a company that claims to have proprietary cutting-edge technology that will solve the homelessness crisis, that will prevent relapses and overdoses forever. But she needed an experiment, someone that was broken, mentally ill, addicted, shunned from society, someone who could disappear and nobody would notice. This is Amanda, a young woman who fell victim to the dangerous life of prostitution and addiction. Amanda knew her life was spiraling. What she didn't know was that the treacherous lifestyle on the streets of Skid Row wouldn't take her out. Her demise would come from the experiments of Lima Yevremovich. Trust me, you're going to need some water for this one. Also, I have to mention that this is all speculation.
Make sure to check out Patrick CC. Like and subscribe to his channel. He is the proprietor of this media footage. Excuse me one second. Oh, and I'll mute my mic so none of you have to hear me chewing. Then we got the people that like ASMR, like, hey, wait, no, what are you doing? I don't mind listening to it. I'm sorry, but like ASMR content to me is weird. You know, Johnny, I hear you've been attacking like Danny the Man Parker about his sleep streams. Why don't you go after Ruski? And he like cool with Gene Team? He does sleep streams. Come here, Brandon. Ask what the point of the content. You know what the point in that content is? I could see a use for it. Getting your watch hours up when you first start. You know, I could see maybe doing it for that.
Found all of this information online. I don't know anything about the legal system. I don't know anything about anything. I'm just simply a guy in his bedroom.
In other words, this is all allegations.
From making videos. Amanda's mother was absent for most of her
life. From what I've seen, it's not.
When she was 3 years old, her parents split and her father Larry won custody of her in court. Growing up in Los Angeles, California, Amanda was your typical Cali teen. She hated visiting her mother's side of the family, which she claims to be a big source of her childhood trauma and mental abuse. In 2017, she got accepted to Cal State Northridge and was pursuing a creative writing degree. Amanda got mixed in with the wrong crowd and began smoking weed and skipping classes. After just 2 years, she dropped out and moved in with her boyfriend. Creating bad habits and missing the structure of school, Amanda had a lot of free time. She experimented with meth and Primo cigarettes, which are marijuana laced with crack. The drug use triggered symptoms of a serious mental health disorder.
Primo, huh? I had that once, but it wasn't crack, it was cocaine.
A breakup with her boyfriend made things even worse. She had to move back in with her father.
I'm just being honest about my past addiction, you know. I wasn't adverse to taking big risk, but like stuff I had widely heard or looked up about and read on, I was more comfortable with, and I didn't mind taking those smaller risks, if you want to call them that.
Larry was concerned with her health and brought her to a doctor who diagnosed her with schizophrenia and prescribed her medication. Amanda would leave the house and go missing for days.
That's a hard diagnosis to get.
Sometimes weeks at a time, just looking for her next fix. Her habits led her to exclusively living on the streets of Skid Row without a home. If you don't know, Skid Row is a 4-square-mile town in Los Angeles where approximately 9,000 to 15,000 homeless people live on the streets, intense and lacking basic human resources. The area attracts victims of addiction, mental illness, prostitution, and extreme poverty. She was suffering a full-on addiction to smoking crack, which forced her to turn to walking the streets, selling her body to keep up with the cost of her habit. Her father would take the bus to Skid Row and try to find her, to give her clothes, money, and food. One day, after sitting next to a woman for 15 minutes on the bus, Larry realized it was Amanda. He did.
See, And this is what made the old about the old ideas of you know, well, and don't get me wrong, this isn't an argument for enabling. Hold on. Have a good lunch, okay, Grandpa? See you when you get back.
Very good than yesterday.
Well, I'm just telling. I know. I'm just telling you. Have a good one, because I know you're gonna go soon. So back to my thing. Not to make an argument for enabling. However, um, if you were to find yourself in a position where you have a loved or family member, loved one, close friend, and they're living with you, and you don't like their addiction, and you don't want to support it, people think, well, by having them in the house automatically, you're supporting it, even if you've got them cut off every other way and have safeguards, et cetera, et cetera. But are you, or are you just making sure that person has a place to, you know, even humans that are making the wrong choices, as long as they're like not causing active malice harm or even, I guess, unintentional, harm, violent type stuff. If they're not doing that, why don't they deserve to have a place to come home and lay their head? And you could say, well, it's because they're in their addiction and they don't want to change any of it and stuff. But we all know that addiction is not as simple as a choice. As a matter of fact, the whole pharmacology and makeup of most addictions are not choices. Even the less severe on the addictiveness scale stuff, or things that are plant matter and stuff, they cause withdrawal symptoms. Do a search and you'll find all the information you need on it. Because basically, all right, and this is going to sound controversial, but you want to know what the fucking bottom line truth of the matter is? The human body, cells, and system is electric, okay? It is an electric operating machine. The body outputs a frequency that can be measured of megahertz. The brain does, organs have a frequency, all of it. What am I getting at? Okay, so if the body is an electric machine, think about how electricity works. People that know about electricity, or especially electricians and stuff, they'll get some of the things I'm about to say. You know, most people may know what an ohm is? An ohm is something that is disrupting the electrical current. If you have a line or a circuit, and for instance, you use a penny or a nail and you put it on that line, the electricity, when you power it on, it may start to go down the line, but up until that ohm, it's going to disrupt it. So, and you remove the nail, penny, whatever, and then you don't have the ohm. And then you have a free flowing, like you could basically have it on, have a line powered on, put the ohm on, and watch the, and let's say it's powering something. Well, it'll stop. And then as soon as you take the ohm off the line, it'll continue as normal. That's because the electricity is not being disrupted. Now, going back to our bodies and all the systems in our body that are electric and require electricity and electrical enzymatic activity. Okay, that's what the whole function of enzymes do. Is they work, or their whole function, the whole functions of enzymes is to cause activity and aid in digestion and just general keep the body moving. Now, we've sorry, I dropped the mic. We've grown up in a world and we've been programmed to believe that you need milk for calcium, meat for protein, and all those different things. And we're the only species on this planet that cooks its food. All right. Like there's no other species in the wild or in any other example of nature that does what humans do, which when they acquire their food, they then take a process of cooking it to kill it and then put it in their body. The Bible specifically states, "Thou shalt not kill." It doesn't say, "Thou shalt not kill humans and animals." It says, period, "Thou shalt not kill." And I think, as well as I'm not alone, that applies to not just regular so-called murder, but the destruction and that happens when you take in food that has been killed. The way it started in the Caucasus Mountains and in other parts that had harsh winters and stuff in Europe, around the European area. The first instance and reason why humans had started to cook and eat that type of food is because when the winters were long and summers were short, people that lived in those areas had to adapt and learn to hoard and store to get through the winter months. And there'd be a general lack of, available stuff that people were used to having. And so the only fruits or vegetables you could find would be in the rare spots that you see growing or left growing or preserved maybe in the winter, or what you can store, or plant roots. If you get down into the plant roots, you use those for sustenance. But then they started to kill an animal. The practice of hunting and killing an animal for the purpose of just, to eat and sustain themselves. When they did that, that caused a massive fever to ensue in the body because all the white blood cells and corpuscles started attacking the foreign matter in the body, just like an infection. And this caused an intense fever to the point, that the human being would go out of their shelter, which would most likely be a cave, and they go out of it and go out into the winter just to bring a normalization of their body temperature, to try to. And there was a great rush of energy, paradoxically, almost like a euphoria sort of type high from eating that cooked matter. And so that is the first and gateway entry level addictions to all addictions. People are going to say I'm crazy, but that's fine. Look up the book From Dogma to Light. Okay. This was a person who passed away now. They lived to be a very old age, and in their business from the 70s up until even today, they helped patients heal themselves of the so-called incurable diseases. They didn't practice medicine or cure anything. They just brought the knowledge of the ancients into the forefront. People that have even diabetes and stuff like that, it can be reversed, but it requires a major lifestyle adjustment back to what would be considered natural or normal. See, the body is also alkaline. And so when we eat all this food, we're constantly putting our body in a state of over or constantly throwing off the pH. This is why you see as people get older, their intestinal tract is and stomach is bloated because that's literally there's about estimated, depending on if a human's reached like, peak average amount of life, 50, 60 years old, there's somewhere between 5 to 15 pounds of undigested fecal matter, cooked food that's, not fully processed even or anything like that. And what the body has to do is it has to have, you have to retain water to keep that matter into suspension in there. And this is what leads to, mucus. Someone that has a lot of mucus, their body is really clogged. Um, and I know it sounds like great. Like I couldn't believe this stuff. I still am on, but I don't eat a lot of meat like I used to anymore. And I always, make sure and go out my way to drink, a smoothie and eat fruit and, all that stuff too, because the fact of the matter is the reason why people go down the entry path, and it is the entry path to all other addictions, is because you're not fed your soul can't be satiated if it's not really being fed. Another thing, food is supposed to give you energy. Well, if that's the case, why in the hell, when we have our biggest holidays and celebrations, get-togethers, as soon as you get done eating at the Thanksgiving table or Christmas, everybody almost simultaneously, most will have to then go and take a nap and get tired. And you know what it feels like. Your body gets tight, and you just lose energy. Does that sound like what normal food or what, the normal process of eating should do? One would think that you'd eat, have energy, and not rest until later on. And no one sleeps after every single meal, but whenever you eat really big meals of the stuff, you will notice that people have to, it's part of the mechanism of trying to deal with all that that's been introduced into the body, and it's gonna take energy. All right, let's get back to this. All right, that's just a little tidbit. You can either believe it or not. It was my friend and mentor of mine's mission to try to spread that truth with as many people, because his wife and him were people that, didn't use drugs. They practiced everything that they preached. And I gotta say, there's very few things and questions and scenarios I asked him where he didn't have the answer or couldn't help me think through and find out the answer. And with the personal experience of detoxing my own body, going through a colon cleanse and all that, like, I've seen some of the stuff come out, and it's not kosher. Let's put it that way.
Didn't even recognize his own daughter while sitting next to her. She didn't care to see her father. All she wanted to do was go get high. They went to a sketchy trap house where Larry waited outside for 30 minutes while she did her thing. He bought her clothes and went home without her. This was Amanda's lifestyle for 2 years. Most of you are probably wondering why he would essentially let his daughter spiral out of control. On numerous occasions, Larry would try to get her to rehabs or medical facilities. Amanda did everything she could to escape, sometimes even jumping out of the car while he was driving. At some point, it becomes basically impossible for one man to keep up with Amanda's unpredictability. But the only reason we know about Amanda's story is because of this video posted by Soft White Underbelly.
I do crack.
Oh, crack. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So crack's
Crack is an expensive drug to keep up.
Soft White Underbelly is a YouTube channel with over 3 million subscribers owned by Mark Laeta. Mark will walk the streets of Skid Row and pay people up to $100 to tell their stories on camera. Obviously desperate for money, a lot of them accept.
didn't feel comfortable with that. So I wanted to do something that mattered more in the world.
Mark interviews individuals on the fringes of society that are pushed to the side, from addicts to sex workers to gang members and literally everything in between. After he interviews them, he tries to get help for these people, check up on them, buy them food, and give them resources. These series have helped me move from a place of judgment to one of empathy and sorrow. Thank you for helping me grow. Amanda's interview became one of Mark's most popular videos. Despite her sad story, she was funny, intelligent, and lovable. Viewers became invested in her life and were rooting for her redemption. Mark was incentivized by his audience to keep interviewing Amanda because his viewers developed a relationship with her. But when Mark uploaded her second interview 3 months later, fans were shocked at what they saw.
Tell me about your family. You grew up with both of your parents?
Yeah, I grew up with my auntie and uncle. They took me in because I lived with my dad. He turned out to be a molester, so his wife left him. So now I live downtown LA as a prostitute, and I'm a crackhead.
Amanda's reality was scarier than a Netflix documentary. The fans felt for her. They became increasingly invested in her life and pushing Mark to help her. In Amanda's first couple of interviews, she describes her father as abusive and accuses him of much worse.
I stayed with my father. He turned out to be a molester, so I just walked the streets day and night.
The audience thinks that Amanda's father is a bad guy who caused this pain. Mark probably assumes the same, but he reached out anyways. In the beginning of her third interview, he put this message on screen. Amanda's family and I are trying to find a way to get her into a rehab, but we can't legally force her to go. Amanda wants to stay on the street and smoke crack. We have been able to get her the schizophrenia medication she used to take. We are still looking for a miracle for Amanda. A mutual relationship would form between Larry and Mark with the goal of assisting Amanda the best they could.
Your dad and I give you money to avoid you doing more dangerous things for your addiction that you're going to do whatever it takes to get your money for crack.
Larry began looking into a conservatorship to take more control of his daughter's life and change it for the better. A conservatorship is a way for someone to assume legal guardianship over an adult. In order for a judge to grant a conservatorship, it needs to be proven in court that the person in question is incapable of making decisions on their own behalf. While Larry was doing everything he could to save his daughter, things got much, much worse. Amanda beat her father with a pipe. We don't know why. We don't know where they were. We don't really know any details about this situation other than what her dad told Mark, which was that there was an altercation and Amanda assaulted Larry. Immediately after, Larry called Mark and asked him what to do. Mark instructed Larry to have Amanda arrested so they could secure a conservatorship, but Larry wouldn't be Amanda's conservator. That power would be given to Lima. Lima Yevremovich is the owner and founder of Aura, which is a digital mental health services company. They apparently have proprietary cutting-edge technology that will predict and reduce relapse, self-delete, harm to oneself, or others. They basically approach mental therapy like physical therapy, trying to use data and vital information about the body and brain to diagnose mental issues. Soft White Underbelly partnered with Aura to announce a scholarship program on August 1st, 2020. This program will select a candidate that has appeared on SWU and give them long-term mental health rehabilitation that will cost an estimated $250,000.
So the cost of real treatment would be about, and this is very low, right? Would be about $250,000 for a year for somebody.
The program also includes an extended residency at a rehabilitation facility and a sober living house, along with Lima assisting the candidate in obtaining proper health insurance. Mark and Lima set up a GoFundMe, asking their followers to donate to the cause. At this point, everything was all good. This seemed like a positive and genuine initiative. Lucky for Amanda, Mark and Lima see her as the perfect candidate to be the poster child for Aura. With paperwork in hand, Lima appears at Amanda's court date and convinces the judge and Amanda to agree to a court-ordered 1-year-long rehabilitation treatment at a facility. If Amanda does not complete her treatment, she will be sentenced to 3 years in jail. Obviously, there wasn't much of a choice for Amanda. She wouldn't have even been in this position if Mark and Lima had not instructed Larry to have her arrested after the pipe incident. Then again, if someone beats me with a pipe, I'm probably calling the cops. Also, most addicts are not ready to accept help, so they reject it. Some people even think this whole situation is entirely made up. But regardless, Lima now has complete control over Amanda for the next year of her life.
So you chose Amanda,
Yes, I chose Amanda.
which I think is very brave of you.
Thank you. And I chose Amanda with you specifically because you and I both discussed this. And not only does Amanda have a lot of people praying for her and a lot of people that really want to see her get better.
Mark and Lima changed the GoFundMe to show that Amanda was chosen, and Aura resources will be used for her journey in rehabilitation. Amanda was kept in jail for 3 months before being transported to a temporary rehab center in Claremont, California, but ultimately received most of her care at Desert Hope Treatment Facility in Las Vegas. Her first treatment update with Aura is posted at the end of October 2020. Fans were happy to see her being coherent and somewhat mentally sound. Also in rehab, there was volleyball, karaoke, bingo nights, a smoking pit, and daily group therapy. 7 months after the first update video, another would be posted showing further recovery. A smiling, clear-headed Amanda was present and excited about her new, healthier mindset, despite her clearly unhealthy amount of weight gain. She also mentions that the medication she's been taking is helping her with cravings and schizophrenia. At this point, we're not really sure what Aura is doing that a normal rehab couldn't do, so people have been asking, like, what is this cutting-edge technology that Aura uses? All we found was this clip.
Oh my God! What the fuck? Oh! Oh my God!
Amanda.
Lima posted this strange video on the Meet Aura Instagram, where Amanda seems very distressed. We think this is the Aura facility, but if they're studying her and using cutting-edge technology, why are people filming her and laughing? She's wearing a VR headset in a room that looks like a Twitch streamer's room, with people laughing at her behind the camera. The video then cuts to Amanda's view from inside of the VR headset, where she can be seen in a virtual recreation of Skid Row, with a massive billboard depicting an advertisement for Aura on a billboard with a picture of Bam Margera and his wife. They claim this is exposure therapy that allows people to face their demons through VR. If that's the case, why the laughter? Why are they running ads in a therapy session? After seeing that post, I began to think about who Lima really is. Why does this video come off so disingenuous? And what makes her even qualified to be doing this therapy? Lima graduated Carleton University and University of Guelph, getting a bachelor's degree in political science. But Lima didn't enter the world of politics. She took a big interest in VR tech and the future of it. She started a blog spot called Move Monster Tech, where current events in the worlds of tech, where she posted about current events and breakthroughs in technology. But it failed because it has to be one of the worst names a company could ever have. Imagine saying to one of your friends, "Did you see what was written in Move Monster today?" Her second company she founded was The Last Star, which was a corrections, education, and behavioral counseling organization with the mission of cutting down the incarceration rate within North America. But only one website describes it that way. Any other mentions of her first company are almost word for word the exact same ambiguous characteristics as her current company, Aura. A keynote to make about Aura is that no one, not even Lima, seems to accurately describe what they actually do in detail. In interviews, their website, social media, it is described in vague wording, copy-paste messages and buzzwords. If we go to the website and look at the products, a drop-down for how Aura works is shown. Clicking this brings us to a page that describes a vague app that is used to monitor patients, and when you click on the Learn More tab at the bottom, a new page is displayed, a template page that has example messages across the entire thing. This is where you land if you want to learn more about Aura. They didn't even finish the website or bother to delete all this filler text. They even have a step-by-step process on how you can get someone into a conservatorship, all with details coming soon. Some people think it's not that deep, it's just an unfinished website. But for someone claiming to have proprietary intellectual property, running experimental VR technology therapy on mentally ill patients, most people thought if Amanda was their relative, they probably wouldn't want her in the care of Aura.
She's great. Lima's great.
Yeah. Lima came out of nowhere and just kind of made this all happen, didn't she?
Definitely. She made a lot of things happen.
She's a different person.
Yeah, she
You
is.
transformed Amanda.
Because our team is really good at what we do.
I think when we first started, I was like, oh man, this could go badly.
The soft white underbelly community received the most devastating and heartbreaking news. On May 9th, 2021, Amanda was found dead in her room. She was 25 years old and at that point 8.5 months sober. May she rest in peace. She proved everybody wrong. She'll be remembered for her strength. The community was absolutely floored by this news. They made peace. She passed with her dignity, with strength, clear, coherent, and sober. Lima and Larry were the ones that broke the news to the community.
The treatment center staff walked into Amanda's room thinking that she was just peacefully sleeping and realized that she had passed away. Well, I know that they did a toxicology report. All she had in her system was Tylenol.
She simply passed in her sleep. Now, there was a toxicology report, but no autopsy at this time. So Lima tried her best to explain how it is possible that Amanda passed away naturally. Brain trauma, from obvious mental issues, and even brutal beatings on the streets. Her going from severely underweight to very overweight in a short period of time. A long history of drug use was enough to deteriorate someone even if they're sober. It's not out of the question. When someone does that much damage to their body and brain, any day could be their last.
So when I met Lima, it was just a change in my life.
The community didn't hear much about Amanda until Lima posted a video 4 months later of her giving a touching speech at Amanda's funeral. But it was when the autopsy report came in 7 months later, in this video, where people started to raise suspicion.
And so they just marked it as a seizure disorder. If they had gone the route of doing post-traumatic epilepsy, if the traumatic brain injury and the assaults were well documented.
Firstly, Amanda never had seizures and died of a seizure. Secondly, this video talks about Amanda's autopsy for exactly 1 minute and 49 seconds. Then the rest of the 17 minutes, Lima talks about how to solve homelessness, how California spends $16 billion per year to keep homeless people on the streets, how Aura has a plan to solve homelessness for cheap, how Aura has a supplement that you can buy, and how Amanda's treatment was so effective and essentially proof of how they can successfully solve this much bigger problem. The video is nothing short of an advertisement for Aura. People started to think that Amanda was just one big experiment for Lima's company. One of those people that was curious was BJ Investigates, or That Surprise Witness. They're the same person, who I must thank for the hard work that she's doing. She's a lawyer and YouTuber who dives deep into court documents and other legal documents to fact-check what is being released to the public, and she exposed some lies. BJ got a hold of Amanda's official autopsy report. Lima lied about Amanda's death. The term seizure disorder is mentioned nowhere. Amanda did not die of a seizure. Looking at the official documentation, it is clearly stated that the cause of death is this. Amanda Rabb died of cardiac arrhythmia. Hypertension, obesity, and schizophrenia were all contributing factors. Hypertension is high blood pressure, which is probably caused by obesity. Amanda was not obese before Lima's care. Also, remember when Lima said that Amanda only had Tylenol in her system at the time of death? The document shows that she was prescribed 5 different drugs nightly to help her remain in a normal state. Gabapentin, cotinine, and caffeine were found in her system, along with trace amounts of cannabinoids and barbiturates that accompany the Tylenol. Amanda died under Lima's conservatorship. Aura's treatment and their rehabilitation technology were not successful because it was supposed to be 1 year and she was supposed to survive. Plus, for it to really be successful, Amanda would also have to remain sober and integrate back into society. She lied. There is no arguing against it. But why? The community of hundreds of thousands that were following Amanda and rooting for her, all their support, all their money that they donated to various GoFundMes, all the free promotion, followers, and advertising Lima got for her company, don't they at least deserve the whole truth? Does Mark know about this? Does he know that he broadcasted a fabricated story? Does Larry know about the real reason his daughter passed? There are a ton of different reasons why this happened, and a lot of extremely complicated things to consider, but we can speculate on 3 different theories.
Yeah, I'm not tapering or nothing, but that's why I'm fucking. I just got chills and sick. That's why I'm not talking really right now. I just threw up.
Theories on what exactly happened, from sad to dark to sinister. Now remember, these are theories, just theories. Lima, Larry, and Mark were actually trying to help. Larry was actually a good father. Mark genuinely believed Aura had the resources to help. Amanda didn't want to be helped, but she can't think logically due to her addictions. Plus, after beating her father with a pipe, she had no choice. Once she got a few months sober, she realized this help was necessary. She became level-headed and unfortunately passed due to all of the damage her body, brain, and psyche had taken from a lifetime of pain and trauma. Then Lima fabricated the toxicology and autopsy reports to try and simplify the reason behind her death to the viewers. After all, it was basically chance. Lima genuinely loved and cared about Amanda, and she's proud that she helped her get sober, proving that Amanda could be strong enough to fight her demons and pass with dignity. Summary: maybe Aura wasn't exactly qualified, but there was no foul play, and Amanda died of natural causes. Dark theory: Lima, Larry, and Mark were actually trying to help. At first, Larry was a good father, maybe abusive like Amanda said, but just wanted to get her help finally. Mark genuinely believed Aura had the resources to help, but he also knew that making more content about Amanda would help his channel earn more money. Amanda didn't want to be helped, but after beating her father with a pipe, she had no choice. The whole time she was getting sober, she hated it, and was just going through the motions. She was not ready to accept that she needed to get sober. She passed due to all the damage her body, brain, and psyche had taken, plus all the other drugs that were in her system and becoming obese during rehab. Then Lima fabricated the toxicology and autopsy reports to try and protect her reputation. Lima genuinely loved and cared about Amanda and is proud that she helped her get sober, proving that she could be strong enough to fight her demons and pass with dignity. But she lied about the autopsy and tried to just talk about the future of Aura and fixing the homelessness crisis because she didn't want the viewers to turn on her. Summary: Aura wasn't qualified, and when things went wrong, she tried to...
That's dangerous. Rest in peace to her. What? Oh, church came out with a video.
Icky dick. What you doing, Icky dick?
I must have got underneath that soft-ass girl skin you got, didn't I? I see all that time you lost to me. 4 hours, 3 minutes, and 6 seconds of your life belongs to me. Not to mention the other 17 hours you already given me over the last year. I almost own 2 days of your entire life.
I know it's eating y'all up. Icky dick.
And all of true crime.
Let's look at your numbers, cuz. Let's see what they doing. Woo! 3 days, 11,000. Sheesh. Trending. 8 days, 12,000. Woo! Getting up there. 12 days, 6.9 thousand. Killing the game. 3 weeks, 5,000. God damn, this channel done shitted itself.
Look, Icky dick.
What do you do for a living, bro? Go on. I'm just curious, because, like, your numbers, when you do the math, even, like, at the top dollar, you're making, like, $42 a month. I don't get it. I mean, I would ask you, what do you do for a living? But you live in front of your camera, so we know what you do for a living. You breathe. I just see the chair you're sitting in. I know what it costs. You know, it's like the bright gay bar lights in the background that you think are nazi. See your computer set up, the kind of clothes you wear. And then I'm like, $42 a month? Sheesh. That's pretty odd. Maybe your job occupation is in your bio. What does it say? It says, the obscurity of what's happening to children in our society, from parents to child protective services. All right, then. I cover the latest news until I come across a story that really touches people. All right, I'm done reading that description of stuff. Don't worry, Icky Dick. You can always go back to being the president of a lightweight mall kiosk that sells fake jewelry and dirty ecstasy. Imagine him walking around in his big ass out-of-date fucking snob puppy polo jacket. You know, they're like, got the tubes on. Like it's like tubular this way all the way down. Hella out of date. Like, damn, I do his little fuck stick. I think he's gonna just walk around with a fucking ribbed condom as a jacket, smelling like an Egyptian headache. Icky Dick always said, "What's wrong, dude? Hookah bar get shut down. 2023 no good hookah bar out business. Out business hookah bar is no more sex for a bitch pitch mountain." I don't think so. Could you imagine if Icky Dick had a fucking hookah bar? Could you imagine what the hell spread? Move from his fucking computer in like a grip. Shit. Speaking of hip, you might stand up wiggle the nose because blood flow going in the veins. Maybe just stand up and check, make sure your asshole isn't rooted to the little button on the side of your chair that goes. Imagine him getting up to go to his kitchen to get stale Cheez-Its. He just gets up and walks off, and the chair starts rolling behind him. He's like, wait a minute. Yeah, buddy, you better not walk too far. There ain't no extension cord or surge protector. Them's doo-doo roots. Shit, if I was you, I'd be Googling Dr. Oz questions right now. Might want to get him to check out your hands, too. I seen them in your video. It looks like your hands are growing vagina skin. That's not normal. We know it's not from you touching vaginas. Look at you. You're probably still untangling your doo-doo roots from your spinny chair. I mean, I try to go easy on you as much as I can. You're already a black dude named Melvin. And look, that ain't racist. All my black creakers out there are probably laughing their ass off because they know I'm right. Melvin, your parents hated you from the jump. Your dad was like, God damn, this ruins my life. Fuck it, name him Melvin. Once again, not racist, just true. You ever met a white girl named Aisha? No? You ever met a black dude named Eugene? You ever met a black dude named Jebediah? You ever met a white guy named Dante? Exactly. Damn, Mickey Dick, your dad really fucked everything up. He thought this through with the whole Melvin thing. Like, it's against women's laws of physics to be turned on by your name being Melvin. Just like, imagine that. Females, say that to yourself right now. Females who are watching go, oh, Melvin. No, fuck no. Sounds like the beginning of an adult film about a group of pilgrims stranded on a wooden boat with stale bread and bacteria beer. I don't even know a white dude named Melvin. But if I did, he would probably already had changed his name to like Axel or Braden or something cool. And don't even make your stupid little fucking 18-hour video being like, what joke's on you? I'm not black. Oh, come on now. You're just saying that because all the black fam out there don't accept you because your name's Melvin. And you sit around and you look a beige walnut color because you've been sitting in front of that LED screen for 5 years, Googling dead chicks, anime, and slow police chases. It's stuff creepy white people do. Stop. You want to be like Icky Dick? You want to be like old Melv? He been sitting in his room so long, he has butter knife shins. Yeah. When he's looking dead at you, it looks like there's a fucking torso hovering. It's like, fuck, where'd his legs go? Then he turns sideways. You're like, yo, those are some skinny motherfuckers. Oh, bro, how I would love to see Melvin's hand-eye coordination. I bet it's fucking horrible. It has to be. Look at his hands. He has Kim Kardashian hands. Speaking of Kardashians, Bruce Jenner, I mean, some say he's confused. I would kind of agree, but not as confused as a black dude named Melvin. I mean, let's just be real. You're definitely last for getting picked on teams for playing some b-ball. All right? It don't matter who you are. If it's the last point of the game and this is everything that matters, you're not passing the ball to the black dude named Melvin. There is a chance that he dribbles the ball like it's a golf ball and his hand is made of stone. Oh, Melvin Icknickel. I bet his baby pictures are just him as an infant wearing a turtleneck with an X-braid yo-yo. And they didn't even put it on him. He just came out like that. Fast, too. He popped out. He's like, wah, and did a little triangle thing and like swing the yo-yo through. His first sentence, he didn't have a first word. He had a first sentence right when he come out. He was like, ah! Bob Saget's my favorite. He said that. Don't even get me started on your fucking friend Xanamax or whatever the fuck her name is. She a whole ass bucket of blubber biscuits, ain't she? Swear to God, if I didn't have glasses on and that chick was walking down my driveway, I'd be like, who in the fuck is pulling up in that 1990 Chevy Lumina van? P.S. Xanamax, ain't nobody believing your story about sneaking through the border. Yo ass made a medieval trebuchet and cut the rope and just flew over like a little Ukrainian meteorite. She fucking hit the ground, made a shock wave. She jumped up and started running like Naruto for like 6 feet, and she was like, I'm thirsty. Well, yeah, look at you. If them love handles was camel humps, you'd be in good shape. Well, yeah, I'd be thirsty too. Who's that Pokemon? It's fucking Blastoise. The bitch looks like Blastoise. You know the Pokemon that's got the 2 guns on its back? Hell, if she used a Blastoise, she wouldn't have no ammo. She'd be like, America, do you have any? Well, that was fun and easy.
Damn.
John.
You okay?
Yeah.
How did you guys survive?
She kept Mary safe. Me too. Of course, it's not a lot that can tear me apart. I'm already dead. I was stuck in the world between worlds. So I stayed close to that portal, and as soon as I saw baby come through, I hopped in and grabbed the wheel.
So who are you?
I'm a hunter. Just like you. But I'm not from this earth.
And how did you get here?
When I died, I made it to heaven. And she was waiting for me. So I went for a drive, and then I took a little detour.
Through the multiverse.
So what were you looking for?
That's a good question, Carlos. I was looking for my family. See, I come from a long line of hunters. I guess I was hoping that somewhere out there was an Earth that had a version where my family had a shot at a happy ending. When I was driving, I caught wind of the Akrita. Turns out that they were one of Chuck's last creations.
Who's Chuck?
God. It's a long story. Duh. Basically, he's a real dick. He left the Akrita behind to wipe out all of existence in case he fails. Well, he failed. Eventually, the Akrita were going to make their way to my world. And I got family there. So I couldn't let that happen.
The letter, why did you?
I took my little detour. The rules were simple. Don't mess with anything. Well, I gave it a little nudge. You can write your own story.
It's all kinds of weird. Seeing Samuel with a full head of hair.
Right.
Ding.
Yeah. No, I know. I know, Jack.
When I restored things, I wanted mankind to make their own fate. That meant no interference from on high. Anywhere. No exceptions.
I couldn't let our world get destroyed. Sam's still down there, okay? He deserves a good, long life. Hell, they all do. So if you want to cast me out of heaven, so be it.
If we're taking a vote, I'd say you give the guy another chance.
There's always another case with you hunters, even in death.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So I've been very excited about Dean coming back in a bigger capacity on the Winchesters for a while, since they've been teasing his involvement, trying to beat the Akrita, help the guys beat the Akrita. And we finally got that paid off in the season finale. And not only we got much bigger cameo role from Dean in the finale, we got other awesome original characters, cameos from Bobby. Bobby's back along with Dean. And at the very end, we got God himself, the new God, Jack. So that was definitely not expected at all. I thought we definitely gonna get Dean. I made a video about it last week. I called that one because it's really, you can't keep teasing Dean and just not show him in a decent capacity.
Fuck.
Oh. Oh.
He was a holy being, and he became known as Yeishjin, or the Black Yei. He threw a temper tantrum, which is to say it is an evil way, and the power that Yeishjin has over the physical senses. They say this is joy, this is happiness, this is confidence, this is peace. We are told that he cannot make that feeling and those conditions permanent. Among our Diné, there are a lot of different subjects in that we can't just give out a lot of information about. And some of the information they say is very sacred. And it is that there has to be special settings in that where we can share such information. But the other thing, and the other reason that they don't allow or even encourage us to share information about is because some subject matter are considered very evil, and to talk about them, you give the evilness power and power of influence. And so they kind of discourage us on talking about such things. But I believe that people need to know certain things. And about one of those subjects is one of the holy people, we're told, way back in the first world and in the second world, he was a holy being, just like all of the holy people. And there had to be people in charge, even way back then. And so there were select people or beings in that we refer to now in the third world. We refer to those people as holy people. And so there was one that was among the other people that were considered holy people. And he wanted to do certain things. And the other holy people would not agree with him, would not consent to what he wanted to do. And so the story is told about this one being, and he became known as Yeishjin, or the Black Yei, or the Black holy person. And it is that because he wasn't getting people to agree with him, he threw a temper tantrum. And he set fire to that world. Now, this setting fire to the second world is what I understood this problem occurred. But some say it was in the first world. But I think it was probably in the second world that Yeishjin threw a temper tantrum. And Atahol-chin is the way that they say he became very angry. And Ndi-chon is a very important word because today in the world that we are in the third world, we have a ceremony that's called Huichonja, which is to say that is to say that when we become a disagreeable person, and we do things contrary to the ways that the holy people intended for us to experience existence, that we go against the very teachings of the holy people. And if you avoid that and you stray away from it, you do it because so there's a ceremony that's called Huichonja, and but we understand the other word that is used to kind of make us better understand which is to say it is an evil way, or the bad way, or the not the good way. And the which is a ceremony that I don't even like to sit through. I don't enjoy that ceremony. Maybe it's because there's so much information that's lacking about it, or maybe it's because the some of the ceremonies and portions of the ceremony are not something I believe that should be performed, because in parts of the prayers and parts of the songs on that, they ask that that person or that patient be allowed to put their hands where the evil Yei puts his hands, or to stand in the footprints of that evil holy person. And so the songs and prayers are said in that way. And to me, that's not right, to ask to be put in the same position as this evil Yei or Yei Jin. Or he has another way of being referred to. Bich'idi is sometimes the way that they describe him, Bich'idi. And so even today, if we were to refer to something in the form of a devil, Bich'idi, Bich'idi, and such words as that are what is used to refer to that Yei Jin. And Yei Jin, as I've mentioned, is the black holy person. And he came about because he couldn't get people to agree with him, so he set fire to, in my interpretation, the second world. And so everybody had to make plans to abandon that second world because that fire is still raging. And so we have that condition. But Yei Jin, one of his great powers is to have power over our physical senses of the sight, smell, touch, taste, and hearing. And so he deceives us with these particular powers that he has over our senses. And so we have to be very careful on the things that we see and the things that we hear and smell, touch, and taste. Because Yei Jin, or Bich'idi, or has these powers over those particular senses and feelings and that. And so it is that we can be deceived by any one of those senses and that we have. And the thing that we are told, Atachaniv is the word that I would use, is that we can be deceived by looking at certain things and actually seeing it with our two eyes, and we can be deceived. Or by listening to something, then it can be deceiving. And by touching something or smelling it and tasting it, we can be deceived. And we can also begin to use that deception in our lives, and it becomes habits that are not good. And the power that Yei Jin has over the physical senses, they give false signals to things to say, this is joy, this is happiness, this is confidence, this is peace. But in his way, we are told that he cannot make that feeling and those conditions permanent. They are temporary. So it is that whatever you see or smell or touch or taste or hear, they might bring pleasure for a moment, but then that fades. And so we have to be very careful on not to be deceived by the powers that Black Yei has over our physical senses. And it is something that we have to be very aware of today. We hear a lot of times some of the people, the older people that I have been able to meet with and sit and discuss some of these presentations we've made. And one thing that they really say, that we are losing our young people because they are listening to people that are not knowledgeable about our traditional ways and our traditional teaching. People today are teaching our young children all these misleading misinformation, referring to their own feelings and their own particular understanding of things they see, hear, smell, touch, taste, or hear. And we have to be very cautious on the things that we are told by other people that don't have our understanding of the things that our people have experienced. And so the teachings of our people are very simple, but very profound in the ways that they have come to these conclusions. So it is that Black Yei Jin, the one that is always willing to take you astray by allowing you to listen or encourage you to listen to things that aren't true, or to see things that aren't good, or to touch things that aren't good for you, and to smell and taste and all these senses, and that he has special control over. And so those are the things that we are told.
and I shall be careful, you. Yeah, hey, yeah.
Hey, thanks for watching our videos. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss one of our uploads. Also, head over to our website, NavajoTraditionalTeachings.com. Sign up for our email list. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm just not feeling too good right now. I'm gonna play stuff, but I'm not really talking. I had to take a break. Let me watch this old thing.
In a way. Ryan says I can come on and prove her wrong right now. Yeah, let's get Ryan in here. Yeah, Ryan, come on in, bud. I will bring Ryan. Like I said, I got nothing personal against Ryan. I will tell him I don't agree with how he's going about doing things, but it's nothing personal. Come on in, Ryan. We'll bring you in, buddy. Come on, and we'll be respectable. And
one thing with the Ronnie thing, with the whole, having his cousins there and stuff like that, I think that would be hella helpful to get his cousins involved here. Hella helpful.
Right.
I mean, I think we can all agree about that, right? Not on the maybe not on the platform, but talking to maybe some,
I'm not sure what we agree on anymore. What do we agree on? I don't know anymore. I mean, it's, yeah, I mean, but the thing is, I think it's okay to disagree. We don't all have to agree on everything. I mean, so what? We disagree. We can still part ways as friends, right? We can still part ways as friends.
Appreciate your service, enemy.
Thank you. Thank you,
pretty
Boston.
awesome.
What do you actually do?
I do. I actually just got done with a 7-hour stream for the UFC.
Oh,
nice.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to shout my the channel out or anything like that. I don't think I'm cloud chasing. I'll put it in the chat for you. But I work for a platform on YouTube.
Feel free to do so. How about it?
Pub Sports Radio and Pub Culture Radio on YouTube. Right now we're in Pub Culture for a week. We got a ban. We showed a little bit of nudity on accident. It was blurred out too.
Okay.
I don't know how. Yeah, but it happened.
All right. Well, we'll see if we get Ryan Upchurch in here. I put the link in there, Ryan. You want to jump in here? We'll bring Ryan on. There's our man. Welcome, Ryan. All right, Boston Nick. I'm gonna pop you out. But thank you for being it, Ryan.
Why did you just lie and say that I said you killed your dog? That's a lie.
All right.
No,
well, you're already lying. Why are you already lying?
Please do explain.
I'll let you handle this, Anna.
You said, I said, you killed your dog. Why are you lying?
Your community has been attacking me.
All right,
and
once
your
again,
community is
why are
deriving
you
your.
lying?
I'm
Why
not
are you
lying. I am
Why
not
are you lying saying I killed your dog? Or you killed your dog? Why?
Go ahead and answer it, Xana May. You're saying you said. Go ahead.
I
No, go ahead and
said,
answer
I
it,
said
Xana May.
your community
Nope. That ain't what you said. Nope. You're lying.
mentioned that Ryan said that Xana Meigs killed and buried her dog at the campground.
Why are you lying? There's no video of that being said. You are putting false information on Tony Dodge's page. You have no content. You're a fucking nobody. Why are you
Okay.
here lying
Wait,
for the other
why-
people?
I'm being extremely respectful to you right now. Why are you yelling
It's not
at me?
about respect. It's about finding a little girl, dude. Are you fucking stupid?
Oh, of course. Of course, it's about finding a little girl.
Tony, are you serious, bro?
Ryan,
Are you
this is
letting everybody here see that you have this much not common sense?
right. Ryan, relax. Take a deep breath. Okay, I got nothing against you, Ryan. Just relax. Okay, relax. No, Ryan, look. Ryan, just take a deep breath. Okay, no, just relax, man. Relax.
Everything's
Ryan,
fine.
Ryan, I'm worried about you, my friend. I love you, man. I love you. You're
You don't know me. Why are you worried
Ryan,
about
Ryan,
me?
listen. Ryan, I know you're a good guy. I know you are. I know you're
I think
passionate.
your community,
Ryan, hey,
your community is
just-
worried about you as well.
Ryan, let me talk to Ryan.
They're
Ryan,
not.
I get it. Hey, hold on, Ryan. I get it, man. I respect you. I love you. I know you're very passionate. Hey, I respect you for that. No, relax, Ryan. I get it, man. I get it. You're worked up. You're passionate. Just take a deep breath. Nobody's here to, you're okay, man. It's okay.
I know
I
I'm
love you.
okay.
I respect
Why
you.
can't one person answer one question?
All right, let's let her answer this. Okay, Xana May, what's
Answer it.
going on? Did he say this or not? Just let's get to it. All right.
There are
Yes
quite
or no?
few comments. I did not actually hear him say this.
Okay, so
but
you
there
have
are a
to
lot of
admit you're
comments.
wrong. Okay, Xana May, you're wrong. No, okay. Ryan's pissed. Xana May, you just have to admit that he didn't say that. You said he said it. He didn't say it. You got to admit that you're wrong, Xana May.
His community said
It's him.
Ryan said, I will find the comments.
Okay.
Said Ryan said that Xana Meigs buried her dog at the campground.
Okay.
Lies.
Okay, we're gonna get this ironed out. Okay, Ryan,
You're not
relax.
gonna fucking sit here and lie on me.
Well, she's admitting okay. We're gonna get this straightened out. Xana May, if you're wrong, just admit it, please. Admit that you're wrong.
I am not wrong.
Then show the video.
You're saying
I
he said this.
comments. The comments that your community is driving, that they say that Ryan is saying that the narrative your community is driving, that Ryan has said that Xana Meigs has killed her dog and buried it in the campground.
You're a liar.
Okay.
Where's the video?
That's
if
hearsay.
you
That's
think-
Xana May, that's hearsay. You can't come on here and say something that's not true, Xana May. You can't do that. You can't do that to him. You can't say that.
What do
Xana May,
criminals do?
you
What do
can't say
criminals
this.
do, Tony?
I will prove it.
Without
They lie.
misinformation. Where's
Ryan,
she
I love
from?
you, man.
She
Ryan,
has no content. It's common sense, dude.
No.
The only
I-
video she has is talking about fucking Ukraine and being in Truckee. Are you
Yeah.
fucking serious?
Right. I get it. You can't. Okay, listen, Xana May, I know you're from the Ukraine. You got to understand. I know you're smart. You can't come on here and say that he said it unless you actually have proof. What you're saying is somebody else said that he said it. That'd be like somebody saying to me that, Ryan said something about me, and I go up here and say, well, Ryan said this about me, but I have no proof other than that somebody else had told me that. That's called hearsay. You can't say that he said it. He didn't say that. He's saying he didn't say it. You have no proof of that, Xana May. And I'm not trying to
Thank
beat
you.
you up. Yeah, no, Ryan, I got total respect for you, bro. I do. We got to get this straight. Now, you can't come up here and say
We have to know. We have to
Ryan,
yes. pinpoint facts, dude. You can't be dragging
Exactly.
shit out.
Exactly. Ryan, we both agree on this. She's Xana May. You can't. I mean, if he said it, I think he would admit to it. I think, right, Ryan, if you did say it, you would admit to it. If you did
Of course.
say it.
Where are the cops?
See?
Where are the cops right now? Roseville.
Right.
Where's
Okay,
that
okay,
Roseville?
Ryan,
Roseville.
Ryan, you have said you know where Kylie is.
Why you? No, I didn't. I said I know
you
who
did.
has her. Why are you lying again? Everyone's watching you lie, and I'm recording this, and it's fucking awesome.
All right, we're gonna go viral.
And-
This is Ryan.
And
Oh my
also,
God. Ryan, just relax, man. It's okay.
Dude, it's not about relaxing.
Zanime,
It's
no,
easy,
but
dude.
Zanime, honestly, you can't say that if it's hearsay, it's hearsay. It's a rumor. Somebody said that he said it, but he's telling you right here in front of the world, Zanime.
What do I have to gain or lose?
He's got millions of followers, Anime. There's millions of people that are going to watch this. Millions. And you're saying that he's saying.
I know that. I know
Okay.
that. I will find
You're wrong. Just admit that you're wrong.
I
then.
have.
Admit you're wrong.
Just admit
No.
you're wrong. Exactly.
See,
Zanime.
look, that's not somebody who wants to find a little girl, bro. That's somebody right there who knows where the little girl is. Tell me I'm wrong.
You are wrong. You are 100%
Why are you
wrong.
so
I do
defensive?
not know.
Why are you so defensive?
I do not know where the little girl is.
Why are you so defensive?
And then why are
Okay.
you bringing all of this up?
Because, bitch, you were in Truckee. You're on here
Okay.
lying right now, saying I said
Let's-
stuff I didn't say. That's what criminals do.
All right. I'm calling. Okay, Ryan. Come on. I mean, come on, man.
Are
I know
you
you're upset.
serious,
I
dude?
hate. But don't be calling her the B word. Come on, please. I'm just
Okay,
asking
well,
you, man.
I don't give a fuck. She's sitting there saying I'm lying. She's saying the shit that ain't
All
true.
right, but we got to watch. Okay, all right.
You said.
I mean,
I'm
let's
sorry.
not
I
do
have
the
to.
name
I have to backtrack a little bit. No, you said where you know that where Akadmel knows where Kylie is.
I think
You
he
did-
does. I think you
did
do
say
too.
that. I do not.
Then why are you
I
spreading
do not
misinformation?
know where the Kylie is.
Then
and
why,
we
where
need to
did you
drop
come
that
from, bro?
subject.
Where'd you come from, bro? Why are you on this podcast when you ain't got no fucking followers and nothing to do with it? And you ain't looking for her?
Why are you calling me bro?
That was the dumbest fucking thing you could ever have said. Why are you calling me bro? The fuck does that mean? Are you on drugs?
No, I am not on drugs.
Okay, then why the fuck did you just say that? Ryan said, I buried my dog. Look, people, a dog. I didn't say that. That's misinformation.
That is. I mean, he's got you on that. You just got to admit you're wrong. Zanime.
Y'all are sloppy. Y'all suck.
No.
I will.
No,
I will
no.
find this.
Somebody's gonna be pissed
I
at you,
don't.
bro.
I don't have
Oh.
it. I have it in my files.
I don't give a
have
fuck about your files,
Snapchats.
bro.
I have it in my files.
I
to
don't
show
care.
it to you.
I don't care. You're still a liar, dude.
I am not.
Okay,
Thank
then,
you for
then
your-
why are you lying? if you're
Ryan,
not a
thank
liar?
you for your opinion.
You don't have to say thank. I don't fucking like you. You're lying.
I don't
Tony
care if you
knows you're
like me.
lying.
I don't
Everybody
have to
in
be
chat
like-
knows you're lying.
Well,
Everyone
here's the
knows.
thing. I just want to make it clear that Zanime, you got to understand that if you can't say he said something if you don't have that proof. I mean, if somebody you just heard it from somebody else. I mean, if you got
Just
proof,
made it
like
up.
if you can show a video of him saying that, then you've got something. But you can't just say that somebody else said that, so it's a fact. I mean, anybody can say anything about Ryan or me or you.
Where did she come from?
Ryan, I don't know, man.
His,
and look, I respect both of you. Really, I do. This is a complete mess. We got a shit
It's
show
not
here,
a mess,
but
and that's why she's freaking out, bro. It's not a mess. It's very simple to figure out. Why you think everybody's telling me I'm on drugs, dude? I'm the only person who's been figuring shit out before the cops go do it.
well, I'll say you're normal. I'll say that. Okay, I'm not gonna. I'm just telling you honestly, bro. I don't know what's going on with you, Ryan. I respect you.
What
I
do
worry
you
about
mean
you.
by that? What are you
I'm
fucking
just
talking
saying
about,
that.
dude?
No, okay, when you just
Okay,
get
okay,
so
hold on.
worked up, okay.
Okay,
All
Well,
right.
hold
no
on a second.
shit. That's
Hold
how
on.
I am.
Hold
you
on.
don't get worked up. That's how you
You
are.
want proof?
Well,
Hold on.
Why are you so
Okay.
scared? You want proof? Hold on. Why are you so defensive,
All right.
bro?
what do you
I'm
have?
pressing your ass.
All
You
right,
know
listen.
Ikmel.
We're gonna see what she's got.
Ronnie seen somebody at the fucking party. You seen the party. The little girl went missing around the fucking party. Are you all stupid as fuck or something? Do y'all not understand?
All right, relax.
Even the people in chat know. I mean, come on. Why'd your boy have to edit the video of the Ronnie dude, bruh? I thought he was coming out with a live. He didn't. Just like I said he
Okay.
wouldn't.
All right, hold on just one second. I am going to share my screen.
Okay. All right.
If
Let's
show us
bring it up.
something that don't mean shit. Watch.
Yeah, let's see what she got. I mean, she's got something. Let's bring it up here. Let's take a look at it. All right.
You ready?
Here we go.
For what? Oh my God. What the fuck? Okay, go. Prove me right. Go. There's no audio.
Yeah, I think you got the audio muted there.
All right, hold on a second.
I'm gonna go ahead and pull it up because she's gonna try to move it to a spot that makes it not make sense. She's not gonna play the whole
Play
part.
from the beginning.
She won't play it from the beginning because it makes her look bad. Why do you think she has this on a computer already pulled up? Because she was freaked out watching it. Duh. You're talking to somebody who hangs around fucking criminals, bruh. I hang around people who have been bad people and are good people now.
I'm trying to get the sound over here.
Yeah, you're trying to
Okay.
fucking make it look like something it's not. We know. Please.
Hold on just
Water.
1 second.
No Capri Suns or apple juice, just water today. All right, we'll get this figured out. But yeah,
Yeah. I got.
All
I
right.
think I got this one.
Yeah, we could
got
be
Ryan
sitting here
up there.
talking about the little girl, but we're not. We're trying to.
Yeah.
She's trying to solidify that she's knows what she's talking about for some fucking reason.
Hey, please hit that like, subscribe. We got Ryan up, church. He's fired up. When we got Xana Megs and myself, All American Dream Chick.
Hold on.
Appreciate it.
Can you
Hey,
hear?
look at this.
I
Figure it
think I
out.
got the sound.
All right, let's do it.
Revealed that they were investigating a buried dog.
Wrong. See, I told you. Move it backwards,
Hold on a
lady.
second. Let me pull it back up a little
Yeah.
bit.
Give her video instructions.
Nope. You got to go back. You're taking the part out where I said that you didn't kill your dog.
Play from the beginning. Play from back
You
to the
won't.
beginning.
Instructions. That there was a dog with her.
She's not. She won't play the seconds before, bro, because it proves me right.
Come out and say they revealed that they were investigating.
Tony, are you gonna make her fucking move it back or not?
Well, I'm telling her to do it. I just told her to do it. I mean, do it. I don't have the control over it. She's got it. I mean, I don't think you can grab it. Man,
Move it to where?
To
Just
the part where I
let's
said
play
you
from the
did.
beginning. Play from the beginning. All right, play from the beginning. Play from the beginning.
She won't.
And that makes.
I'm not gonna play it from the beginning.
Told you she's fucking guilty. Boom, motherfuckers.
All right. Yeah, Ryan's right then.
Thank you, Tony.
But if you're not playing it, how come you won't play it from the beginning?
Because this
Why
is
would-
actually the part.
No, it
this
ain't.
is a-
Play
No,
from
it
the
ain't.
beginning. No, I'm just play from the beginning.
Round of applause, Creek Squad. That's in the comments.
Hold on just 1 second.
I don't know why you wouldn't play from the beginning. He's asking you to play from the beginning. I mean, why
Oh,
not?
don't you know, Tony? I'm on drugs. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Well, yeah.
I'm 30 and I
mean-
look 25 because I'm on drugs.
All right.
Tony, I'm
Okay.
not stupid, bro. You're
Hold
putting
on.
shit together in your
Hold
head
on,
right
hold on.
now.
I'm not.
If
I'm just saying that we got to get this figured out. But no, I agree with you, Ryan. You're right about what you're saying about if she went play from the beginning. I just don't understand why.
I'm gonna play it from the beginning, okay, Tony?
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Yeah, fair enough. Play it from the beginning. Hold on a minute.
She's not playing it.
So you're about to listen 10 minutes of this.
See, look. 10 minutes of your life to save a
Hold
little
on,
girl? Yeah, we are. Why won't you?
Hold on. I got too many damn. Hold on a minute. Let's play it from.
Some people think this is a big fucking joke. And a few of them, I'm staying on their ass for a reason. I'm seeing these true crime investigator people who are like, we're looking for Kylie. And they get on their fucking YouTube channel and don't talk about her at all or try to find out anything at all.
Exactly.
They're doing it for money. They don't give a fuck about no missing kid. I just watched a heavy-set YouTuber about Kiss Elf trying to be like, yeah, Ryan don't know. He's definitely smoking crack. You don't know anything.
Are we gonna pull this up so that she doesn't know? We don't know she's skipping through the video. Or
Well, that's
something?
what I'm at. Why is yeah? That's what we're trying to figure out. What are we doing here? I
She's freaking out. She's trying to
I
fix
thought you
everything in
wanted
her
to
head.
play from the beginning.
Okay,
I don't
then play it,
have
lady.
the greatest sound transition over here, so I'm sorry. I don't
come
have
on,
all the
Sandra,
On
you
links and
YouTube
got it.
channel,
points.
Bubba. Why don't you pull it up?
Yeah, well, I got it.
Yeah, you can pull it up.
I will.
Tony, you can
Bring-
pull it up.
Okay. I got to bring it up here. So share the file with me so I can bring it up.
All right, I'll share the link for you right here.
All right, yeah. If you got it, Ryan, share it with me. Yeah, Ryan,
I got you, brother. I got
okay,
you right
Ryan.
here.
Yeah, share it. Let's do this. Let's do this. But Xana May, if he's right, you gotta just do the right thing, Xana May. If he's right, I mean, come on. We're gonna find out what's going on here.
Watch here.
All right.
It's such the opposite of Tony before you play this, and I'm sorry for yelling, bro.
That's
When
all
I
right,
know
man.
something, I know something, and
I
I know
know,
you
man.
have to know it. And I'm sorry. I just want to
No,
say
it's
everybody on here sorry to Tony because Tony's not done anything wrong at all whatsoever.
I appreciate that. Thank
He's
you.
only
Thank you,
tried to
Ryan.
help the situation.
Right.
But there's the link, Tony.
Right.
And
Okay.
before you play it, I want to tell you this. She just came on your show,
Right.
right?
Mhm.
When has she ever been on your show before?
No.
No, exactly. Okay. Now watch this.
Okay, so
She just said to all your followers, which is misleading to finding a little girl. She said Ryan Upchurch said I killed my dog. In the video, I literally say I don't know if this is any of significance, but she does have a dog. That is the opposite of what I said. Now I'll
Your community.
Shut
took
up,
it a little
lady.
bit
Play the
further.
video.
Okay.
He's
Okay.
playing the
Let's
video.
play the video. Let's
Shut
get the
up.
video up. All right. Let's get the. I understand Ryan for being upset. You're accusing him of saying something that you got no proof that he said is anime. I mean, you came on here and said that he said this, and then he's saying he didn't say it, and you're saying he did say it. I mean, I'm on your side if what you're saying is true. I got no problems with calling Ryan Upchurch out on it, but he's saying he didn't say it. You can't accuse somebody of saying something they didn't say. I mean, if you got proof he said it, that's one thing. But
Especially
you're
when
just
they
saying
said
that
the opposite.
right, exactly. I mean, Xana May, you just got to admit you're wrong. If you don't have proof, I mean, we asked you to back the video. Why wouldn't you play the?
Because I don't have the greatest sound system, obviously.
That's
Well,
play-
you
play-
just put it
play the
up, bro. All you had to
video.
do is back it up. Ryan, can you pull the video up?
Yeah, I sent
Ryan's
it to
got
the
it.
private chat. I sent the link.
Oh, it's in the private chat.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Let me grab it. Okay. Oh, here it is. All right. Let me get this set up. We'll get it. Oh,
Look at her reading all the screens, all the different screens. She got to keep up with everything. She's messaging two people right now. That's how she got in contact with Ronnie the other day.
That's
Same
it.
way.
Okay,
Ishmael
let's see what's
messaged Ronnie.
all right. Let's find out what's going on here. All right.
You ain't
Okay. Hold on a minute. Let's see. We're gonna get this.
Yeah, drink your cup,
Okay,
nervous ass.
Here's okay. Let me go ahead and back this up. We're gonna play from the beginning. This is Ryan Upchurch's video. Okay, is this the one, Ryan? This is it. Exactly what I think happened to Kylie.
Have I gone to bed? No,
Yeah.
no, I haven't.
Okay, here we go.
Do I probably look like shit right now? Yes. But ever since
Hey, Tony, get that going, Bubba.
crying on the
Okay, let me see here.
I lay down in bed every night
Hold on a moment. Let's
thinking
figure out.
about this mom going to bed, crying, wondering where her daughter
Hey,
is.
Tony.
It seems some
Yeah.
people think this is a
Can you
big
pause that for a
fucking
second?
joke. And a few of them, I'm staying on their ass for a reason. I'm seeing these.
I just
true
wanted to
crime
say thank you
investigators
for having me on the show.
who are
I
like,
cannot
"We're
take
looking for
any
crime
more
She's
of
dipping
this
out. She's
verbal.
scared.
Get on their
I
fucking
cannot
YouTube
take
channel
any more of this
and
verbal
don't
abuse.
talk about
You're-
her at all.
Have
Her
a great
crying
time.
is bullshit, lady. Shut up.
And get off her views, man.
Well, then she. I mean, why she leave? That's kind of telling something.
Tony,
Yeah,
because
that's
she knows, bro.
YouTuber about kill himself, trying to be like, yeah, Ron
Huh.
he definitely smoking crack. You don't know anything. You're not even trying. You just look like a big fucking dumbass. Look at what the Ickmel dude is doing. Everybody's like, dude, what's the significance of Ickmel? Leave him alone so we can focus on Kylie. Are you fucking brain dead? He's the first person who talked to somebody. This
All right.
is no two specific people that were there.
We'll let the video play.
Around watching her every fucking move. That's the significance. If you cannot understand that, I can't help you. Your IQ is too low to, I guess just regular think. I was going to say critical think, but regular think. The Ronnie guy on Nick Mel's show, the first time, said his cousins were there. He talked on the phone to Ikmel like he was actually there. Then what does the Ronnie character do after he gets off Ikmel's show? He goes to the place where everyone is searching for the little girl. Where are your cousins? Why are they not with you to go search for the little girl? Why does the Ronnie guy keep calling in the show to the Ikmel guy and not the cousins? At this point, I was like, okay, well, Ikmel and the Ronnie guy have to know each other. Why are they acting like they don't know each other? So then when I press, who is Ronnie? He starts freaking out. The Ikmel dude starts freaking out. So at that moment, I said, well, I don't think Ronnie's real. So then Ikmel has to prove he's real, which would be what? Him going on a live feed with him. That's why when he said, okay, fine, I'm going to go live with Ronnie, I got on my stuff and I said, hey, everyone, he's not going to go live with Ronnie. He can't go live with Ronnie. He's already fucked up too many times. Tomorrow, he's not going to go live with Ronnie. This morning, when he's supposed to go live with Ronnie, what does he do? He does not go live with Ronnie. He released an edited video of him and quote unquote Ronnie with edited backgrounds and blurred out Minecraft blocks and
own meaning behind what I'm saying. And
he's telling them, well, hey, block your reflection on your shades. Like, why? Once again, how does this lead to Kylie? You're getting away from everything. No, I'm not. Once again, it is not my fault that you don't have common sense. Do you realize that the guy on Ikmel's channel is saying that his cousins followed this Kylie girl around and seen everything she was doing, being belligerently drunk and all this other crazy shit? But he wasn't there. His cousins were. Where are his cousins that seen all this? We haven't heard from them or anything whatsoever. Are they even real? Do they exist? That's a very, very key factor. Not only that, remember the lady from yesterday on the podcast that we were on talking about the situation? The lady with the bump on her lip and the blonde purple hair or whatever? Why is another person that is friends with Ikmel taking up for the random Ronnie guy? There is a 16-year-old underage girl missing.
That we really do need to drop this Ronnie case because this is just
Why?
one guy. Why? Well, first of all,
saving the girl.
Dude, they're both saying leave the Ronnie guy alone. Leave the gangster Mercedes-Benz driving, tattooed up Army veteran alone. He can't handle YouTube haters. What about the 16-year-old girl?
he may have or may have not done anything. We don't know at this point.
We'll stress
But
that
he's-
everybody's innocent
he has
until
he has
proven guilty.
family,
Well, then
and
we
he's
can't talk
an
about
Army
anybody else
veteran.
then we can't talk about anybody else then. Then we can't
Then-
even have this podcast.
Hey, let's talk about you.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's talk about your music. I like the guitar. that
Do you realize this lady that's friends with Ikmel that has the bump on her lip? Do you realize that she was in Truckee, California? It's on her YouTube. She just posted it the other day. Do you also realize that this lady that is friends with Ikmel said on the podcast yesterday she has videos of this party that was right beside the party Kylie was at?
I know for a fact that there was at least one party out there because so I have a video. I do have a video of this beautiful Hispanic party that was like right next to the site.
Hello. She has a video of the party right next to the site.
You just heard it out of Ikmel's friend's lips. Where did Kylie's phone last ping? Next to the site. Now, this next part could be nothing. But did you notice at her video in Truckee that there was a dog with her? What did the cops come out and say they revealed that they were investigating? A buried dog. Now, what does that tell you about the timeline? Bump Lip Lady and Ikmel are pushing everyone away from this Ronnie guy. The Ronnie guy talks like he was there and seen all this stuff go on and seen this little girl be belligerently drunk and all this stuff. But no, it was Ronnie's cousins that no one has seen, no one has heard from. They, at this point, don't exist. Oh, but wait, not only does Ronnie know about all this stuff, who else was there? The Bump Lip Lady. She has a video of this beautiful party that was right next to the one that they were at. That puts both of them there. If you look at the timeline of Kylie being there, Ronnie seeing that, and her having a video of the party, isn't it possible that they took her, which is why no kids seen this? And if that's what happened, that would explain why Ikmel is acting crazy and being like, look, everyone, Ronnie's real. And you know, Ikmel, you done me a favor this morning. A favor that you don't even, I don't even think you're aware that you done. All this confusion about the Ronnie thing, look what it made you do. It made you have to go live with this guy this morning. That's what I wanted it to do. I knew you weren't going to go live. You edited a video, and it sucks because you're scared. You guys got on the phone. I wanted to see what the atmosphere would be like. And the atmosphere between y'all two is not like you want to find this little girl. It's like you want to prove the Ronnie guy's real. Well, guess what, buddy? We already knew he was real. I just wanted to prove that you were very cool with him. All that laughing and cutting up and, I see y'all, Ronnie's real. There's still a 16-year-old girl missing, dude. And here's the question I got for you. Where is Kylie Rodney? One of y'all know. And for everybody out there that is getting on YouTube right now that's a true crime person that is acting like a fucking buffoon, saying that my conspiracy theory is way out there, what I told you just now is the most logical explanation of what could have possibly happened. Anybody watching this video with common sense knows that. So Herpy Lip, Ronnie, Icky Mail, ball's in your court, dude. You can't bullshit me. I can stay awake longer than you, and I can do more than you. I'm going to stay on your ass like a fucking drill sergeant. Because when people are always yelling and looking at you, that's when people break down. You have something to break down about. If you don't, call the cops on me. You already said I was harassing you and stuff. Call the cops on me then. Do it. I dare you. You can't call the cops. And you know you can't call the cops.
All right. That's the whole video. I mean, Ryan, well, I don't know.
What's downloaded 1,000 of my videos and shit.
What is God?
But whatever else you're doing with Ronnie and all the people, Milo, whatever the fuck you're doing, chill the fuck out.
Why? What are you scared for?
People are taking these crazy, bizarre stories. These crazy.
Tony, they're scared, bro.
What are you playing?
Of this story.
The thing is, none of them are crazy. Anything. It's all scientific. It's not.
Oh, hold on, man. I'm sorry. I got the. I'm sorry. I got the audio from the YouTube video. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought. No. I'm over here. Here, I had the video playing in my ears still. I'm sorry. But no, I just. It's okay. I mean, it's hard when she jumps out like that. I mean, I understand she's upset, and it's just okay. You didn't say that that she killed her dog. You never said that, and she just didn't want to admit it. But I mean, it's a mess. It's a mess, Ryan.
If it looks like a zebra and walks like a zebra,
Well,
it's a zebra.
Okay, yeah, you did not say it, and I have to apologize on her behalf because you did not say it. Now, I don't know if it was maybe insinuated a little bit, but
It
you
wasn't.
didn't say.
It was a question. I made sure
okay.
I said it as a question.
Okay, I know you're a smart guy. I know you are. I know you are. I just okay, but
No, I'm
you're
on
right.
drugs,
I have to
remember?
admit
Crazy.
I have to admit that you're right. That you're right. You didn't say that she killed she killed her dog. She killed that dog, her dog.
Thank you.
No, you and I'm
Bye.